anything and everything you've done.
That sounds good.
Will you also tell me... I can look it up, it's right here. I'm just lazy. God, okay, I guess. Fucking Doom didn't get any XP for any of that. I don't know what she was doing for a year and a month.
Wow, time flies. Flies time.
Okay, so tomorrow
10...
I will be
160, 000. Oh, I totally rolled her XP and then forgot what it was. You get another chance to actually get something. Or worse.
Negative XP. She lost health.
Holy shit. That worked.
He had to roll 3% above 75 at one point in a row. That's what
Oh yeah.
he almost
not
didn't
super
make
easy.
that.
Jeez.
How does it feel not be half undead anymore?
It hasn't settled in yet. I'm still on my plan to talk Nezro into that stupid plan worked.
A year later.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Shiana gets some XP too. How much XP do you have currently?
I don't actually know.
Oh yeah,
That's the trouble.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Shiana is going to get more XP than you because she's been hunting and living for a long time now.
Oh yeah.
No.
She's been doing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna come back.
I'm gonna come back and the god that I'm traveling with is actually gonna be stronger than me. Oh no. That doesn't seem fair at all. Oh man.
Alright, so you heal yourself. There's still a necromancer standing in front of you.
There is. Quick question. Over the course of my year living with him, how has he treated the undead under him?
Not disrespectfully. He treats them like people. He treats them as servants,
Mm-hmm.
but with... Like, he doesn't...
With dignity.
Yeah,
Not,
like you
not necessarily respect, but dignity.
You do know that he bangs zombies. You know he's got a room of like 4 or 5 zombies that he bangs. Well, zombies. They're probably intelligent. But they also don't seem to mind it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's-
but if they're under his thrall, that they wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you don't really... You would have to ask the undead prostitutes how they feel about that one.
I could do that.
You could actually be like, so you do this because you want to?
No, just command undead. Suddenly they obey me. Tell me the truth.
You could. Do you?
Oh.
Because you're either about to have to fight this dude or something. You might. What's your sense motive? Roll a sense motive.
I'm not about to fight him. I might fight him soon, but it's not going to be this instant. Fuck. I rolled a natural 1, so 10.
Reroll that one. Because I'm not going to allow a 1 on that one. You've been with him for a year.
I rolled a natural 1, so 10.
Again?
Yes.
Reroll it.
5, so 14.
You get the feeling.
If it's about the if it's sense motive on the undead,
No.
okay, because it's like I don't necessarily have experience with the
it's
undead, so that makes sense.
It's on him.
Okay. All of these rolls over here, I was getting 10s, 15s. This one.
So you do feel as though you might be able to talk him out of necromancy. Maybe. That's just if Valky wanted to,
Yeah.
she would have the impression that she possibly could.
Her thoughts at the moment, once she calms down enough to have thoughts, is she's going to rest for the night, prepare plane shift, travel to the boneyard, show Pharasma that A, she is no longer undead, and B, present her with the dagger that Valky herself has determined she shouldn't be trusted with. And now that she's done using it to fix the problem, is going to hand it over. Because she still does revere it somewhat as a holy item, a religious item.
Mm-hmm.
You know? There's definitely something to that.
She's just come to terms with the fact that she shouldn't be holding it.
And I also don't trust anyone else in the mortal realm to be holding it, to be honest. So, I'll just give it to Pharasma. You're the one that made me kill your daughter. You deal with this.
This is what's left. Not my problem anymore. I fixed my problem. Have a good eternity. I'll see you eventually.
So, in the morning, she's going to do that.
So, you go to the boneyard.
Well, the thing is, like I said, currently her thoughts, because there's going to be a bit of role-playing before then, but currently her thoughts are, she is going to do her best to not bring up the necromancer.
Okay.
With the idea that it's one of those things where if it's acknowledged, it has to be dealt with, but if you don't acknowledge it, sometimes you can just ignore it, and I could be allowed to let him live and not burn down his tower and all of that stuff. If he is brought up, either by me needing to say something or by Pharasma, I'm going to argue somewhat in his defense. Not that he be allowed to go free to practice his arts, no, but that he has done a great service. He, other than the act of creating them itself, he treats them with respect, or with dignity. It's already taken care of, he will never be able to create another one again. That I am almost completely certain of. Like, it almost seems more likely in my mind for him to be able to in the future if I kill him, kind of thing, than if I just let it go as it is. Because I'm a prime example of death not always working to stop people. Mm-hmm. And it could potentially get rid of the mark.
And he is a wizard who deals with death.
Yeah, like it seems safer to let the current situation go than to kill him, if we're considering when he's trying to create more. So I'm going to argue in reward him with his life and not destroying all that he holds dear. He is still a necromancer. He still has performed horrible acts. I will not be rewarding him for that. I will not be paying him for his service further than the 200 gold for the items that I bought off of him to be able to contact in the past and the experience of it. That's more than enough. I'm not going to be giving him money to practice necromancy. But for what he has done, I cannot bring myself to... It does not feel right to me to do that. That's kind of her thinking right now. So, unless Pharasma says, no, you lived with him for a year, you know about him, you know that he has undead, it's your duty to go destroy them, in which case, I might have a decision to make, actually, I don't know. I probably would, but, give me pause at least. But other than that, I don't plan on doing anything else to him. I also, like I said, still don't see the need to so much lecture him and try to persuade him on how he lives his life, because that's another thing Pharasma teaches, is that she does not judge the quality of your life. She simply sends you to your proper place afterwards. I imagine he will be sent to hell or the abyss or, well,
wherever necromancer.
Actually, no, he seems lawful evil, so that's, I think that is hell. Yeah.
Chaotic evil, actually.
The keeping his word.
I
held him to it, fair, but
I don't see. I feel like that's just another alignment conversation. So
from what Valky has seen of him, though,
lawful evil.
He seems lawful evil. That's all I'm saying. he has diligently worked towards the goal. He has done this. He has not, strayed. So again, yes, I was holding him to that fairly strongly, but still,
He hasn't faffed about.
yeah, from what I've seen, he's lawfully evil. So I'm inclined to simply go our separate ways from here on. And maybe somewhere down the line, Nezra gets a snack, maybe not. Jeez. I still think it's crazy that I pulled off the, okay, I have to go deal with the necromancer. Let me go talk to a god of death first and convince him to help me. That'll be more comfortable. Oh.
A not very powerful god of death.
A not very powerful god of
It's getting
death.
to the point where you might be able to take Nezro. Not Shiana, but you can probably take Nezro soon-ish.
Maybe soonish, but not now.
Oh, no, not now.
Yeah.
It might, depending on what you put your stuff in.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
depends.
yeah.
But you're getting to dead god level.
Yeah. Well, what happens.
Level 10. I mean, gods are like, what, level 30? You're a third of the way there.
Yeah, fair enough. Is that about what they're at?
30 plus.
Okay.
Usually it takes,
Yeah.
depends on the god, honestly.
But,
They aren't in the bestiary, so it's really hard to say.
of course, it was also fun, too, having that be another of those... like I said, I like making impressions. And having...
Oh, go ahead and give yourself 25,000 for not being undead anymore.
Ooh.
That's pretty hefty.
25,000. Woo.
Yeah, 25,000.
I think that still didn't level me up, but yeah, I'm gonna go back and...
You should have at least 185,000.
I do not. She fought a dragon without me, remember?
Who?
Shiana. If you're going by her XP?
No, I gave her level 10. I gave her a lower XP than what I'm sure she has.
I've got written down as Net's level is 155. Maybe that's level 10 already hit and I just didn't change it because I needed to change the rest.
Level 10 is 160,000. So that's why I said at least you should have 185,000.
I feel like we might be looking at different
I have it pulled up.
charts.
I already have it pulled up here.
Okay.
10, middle column. Oh. That's why I was looking at slow. So you should have 125,000 at least.
And yeah, I left with this 155, so I have that part right. So...
What's their XP now? Not at all where they are.
Oh.
What, 105?
I will probably hug him in the moments of excitement of the I'm not undead anymore at work, the thing we've been kind of working together on for a year has worked out. It won't be, a long hug or anything, but...
You're like, yeah! Oh, you're a necromancer.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, ooh. But good job! This time. This thing. I'm also going to...
Oh my god.
When I think about it, back out of the room and come back in.
He really likes you. You rolled a lot of good diplomacies.
Damn it. Holy fuck, if he starts following me.
Not as a necromancer.
No, but just...
He'll be a wizard. You will just have acquired a lot of who's enamored with you. Stop this, Chris!
I don't know if I can allow that as a thing.
Probably for the best. He wouldn't follow you straight off anyway. But
Yeah.
you definitely,
That would be hilarious,
You definitely
though.
made an impression.
Oh, that would be just fucking hilarious.
He admires you for your strength, your will, and a little bit something else. I don't know.
Your boobs.
What was your comeliness?
Oh yeah, 9.
Yeah, he wasn't looking at you.
Never mind.
He was looking at Noob
Yeah.
and his zombies.
Okay. I feel like I kind of need a break before I can get to the rest of the role playing of this. Because it's just, I'm...
Falcon doesn't get a break, neither do you.
Okay. Okay, so it worked.
What did you do to your knee?
Oh, I just scraped it on the carpet. I was moving around.
Well, it's just stuff like that.
And it just...
I just noticed a very strange...
Yeah, it's already healed and most of the scab has come off already, kind of thing.
What? Do go on.
Okay. So... Go get the dagger, wrap it up in... I'm trying to think of cloth. Do I still have the rags? I feel like I've actually finally used up all of the rags that I got from the Happy Times dungeon thing.
Dungeon of Good Times?
That's the one. Let's see. If it weren't a holy item, I could put it in one of the boots that I have spare. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I have to figure out what date it is. Also, age yourself another year.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wow, we've been playing in one session. You aged 2 years.
One of them was retroactive, but yeah.
You went 14 months, so it was a year and a day, or a year and a month.
Crap!
Mm-hmm.
I missed the coronation.
Oh, you did. You missed her coronation.
Oh.
She's been queen for a year now.
Like I said, though, I was sending with her.
You were there in spirit.
Yeah, I would have at least been... I would have talked to her in the morning kind of thing, and...
What is it? Long 18? Lang 18? Yeah, it's Lang 18. 1238. Is the date now.
Okay. I guess I'll wrap it up in the blanket that I have, because I always have Endure Elements prepared twice per day, because I took a feat to do that. So I don't really need blankets ever, except for as other things, but not necessarily for one. So I'll wrap it up in the blanket, the dagger, because I don't want to accidentally start this over. Run out, find Doom. Possibly screaming through the halls, Doom, it worked.
She finds you.
Yeah.
Or you find her.
Yeah.
One of you finds the other.
General excitement and fanfare from me. I also find a window facing the woods that Shiana was in. And I just yell out them, Shiana! It worked! I'm not undead anymore. Because for a second, it's like, that's not something to be yelling out, and then I remembered where I was, and it's like, oh yeah, okay. There's no one here.
So Shiana comes out of the woods, the undead woods. She comes up to you. You can see part of her ribcage.
Oh, she's gotten bigger, has she?
She's a little bit bigger, and part of her is actually open.
Oh.
And you can see her ribcage. Not in like a bleeding way, in like a, oh, she might be kind of undead way.
You're fucking with me, yes?
Sure. She's just been hanging out in a undead forest for a year and a month. As a premature deity of undead.
I also did mention I was going to visit her, like, when there was time. Like, I was going out...
You did actually visit her? Okay,
yeah.
Well then you've been seeing a little bit of this. Your face is kind of great right now. No, she's not undead.
Okay. Well, the thing is, it actually wouldn't be quite as big of a problem.
Now you know how to fix it.
Know how to fix it, like a huge head start, and don't have a deadline on this one.
That's true. No, she's not undead. She is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, when you said you could see her ribcage, I thought you meant like she walked up to the window, and by the time she got there, I could see just part of her ribcage, and that was it.
No.
I was just picturing, she's become Clifford the Big Red Dog. I see.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Shiana the Big White Wolf.
She's getting there, but no, she's not quite that large. She looks like she spent a year in a forest.
Okay.
She looks very fit. A little bit dirty. A little bit bigger.
Okay. But yeah, I've been getting out at least once a week just to. Yeah. Okay.
She may or may not have a family. Year's a long time.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there that could make with her. That was Nezro's problem.
Yeah.
It's what started all of this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh yeah, it is.
Kind of, yeah.
I had to remember that. I was like, oh yeah, this all started because a god wanted wolf babies.
I suppose so, yeah.
It was an evil god, so went about it the worst possible way.
Oh right, not Nezro. It was someone. That's right.
It was
that's
the
right.
the Urgathoa, the monster.
Man, fuck Urgathoa.
Monster mother who actually started all of this by killing Nezro's family, or making Nezro kill his family. And then he killed Pharasma and had a child with her.
You realize 2 of my 3 favorite characters from your campaigns have had very good reason to hate Urgathoa. This one just doesn't necessarily know it, because I don't think she actually knows that bit of the lore. But
no, because that Bob was the one who knew all about Nezro.
Yeah. But man, fuck Urgathoa.
Wait, I know Stinson. No, Stinson was a different one.
It was Urgathoa. He died giving birth to a daughter that was implanted by the Herald of Urgathoa.
You didn't deal with Urgathoa
directly.
You were dealing with one of her heralds.
Yeah. But
who was the third one?
No, just 2 of the 3 favorites.
Okay.
The other favorite was what's her face? I don't know her name. The mermaid.
Okay.
She was a really interesting character to play. It was fun.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Sorry that I couldn't involve Urgathoa with her somehow.
I'm not. I'm okay with that. Fuck Urgathoa. Oh. Jeez.
Yeah, Urgathoa is a little bit of a mean person in my head. She gets on everybody's nerves.
Oh. Seriously though, one of my favorite characters of all time, possibly, like, definitely in the running for favorite character I've ever played, died because her Urgathoa's herald impregnated him and died giving birth.
I feel like I was playing
to a good character.
I feel like I was playing a lot of Corruption of Champions when that that was my go-to game at the time. You can kind of tell what I've been watching and playing if you pay attention to the campaign. Like, I was watching Resident Evil while I was designing the conspiracy of the game that everyone's currently in. I was also playing Darkest Dungeon at the time. So both of those games are in that game.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
So,
Boneyard.
Yeah, I'll ask. I'm not going to do it from his tower, by the way. I just realized I'm going to go a good ways away where the stench of undead isn't quite so strong and all that.
Okay.
I'm going to see if Doom and or Shiana want to come with me. I assume Shiana will.
Shiana's like, yeah, I want to show you something. Because she hasn't just been twiddling her thumbs for a year. She's... I'm not sure how Valky's going to feel about this because of what it is. But Shiana not giving a shit about what her parents think, is very proud of her accomplishment. It's not as bad as you think, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, whatever. I'm guessing she has some form of an attack that involves summoning dead body parts that were never actually a part of a body.
Do guess.
But I'll see.
What do you want to do first?
Go to the boneyard.
Okay.
Yeah. Does Doom want to come though?
Probably.
Meet another.
To the boneyard?
Yeah.
Do you tell her that's what's going on?
Yeah, I'm telling her I'm gonna go.
She says, "No, I'm gonna go hang out with the zombie prostitutes."
Okay. If you don't want to, go to where you go when you die, you'll be there eventually. Think of it this way.
I think Doom's already.
Think of it this way. You'll be getting a head start. Most people. Oh.
Roll your check to understand, unless you've got.
Yeah, I've got nothing else to do. Spells. I would have been doing that every day.
Okay. You're like, I don't really want to go back to the boneyard.
Oh, you've been already too.
She doesn't answer that one.
One last point, and then I'll drop it. As you may have noticed when we started on this venture, it is handy to be around when good deeds are being done for gods. Just saying. I'll be able to point to you and say, this is the person that helped me find someone who fits the problem and guarded me while I was there.
I appreciate the gesture, but I don't need any consequence.
I'd say you need it. It is very handy, but okay.
Shiana doesn't really want to go, but she'll wait for you where you leave.
She doesn't? I'm surprised by that. Okay.
You might be less surprised when you find out what she is doing, or has done.
Yeah, whatever.
She's not her mom, that's for sure.
Like I said, envoy of balance.
Come on.
That's what's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna have 9 levels in Cleric for Asthma, a level in Rogue, and then I'm gonna start taking envoy of balance levels from Shiana.
So, I was about to say, can you take multiple cleric levels, like 2 level 1 cleric levels for different deities?
I don't know. I don't think you normally would be able to. But you've been talking how, Pharasma would be happy for me to be Shiana's herald kind of thing. I don't know that,
she wouldn't necessarily be happy about it, but she wouldn't... Okay, she might actually be a little bit mad about it now.
Oh, yeah.
Now that Shiana has definitely done something that Pharasma's not okay with, there might be a little bit more, wrinkles in that plan. But we'll find out how that drama goes down. Family drama! Yay!
Well, that's the thing. It was Dungeons and Dating. We started out going in topless, and now we're having to deal with the in-law.
Fuck. So you go to the boneyard.
So I go to the boneyard, and this time the percentage to be off is probably important.
Yeah. I don't know the layout of the boneyard at all, so...
I think it's like a massive plain, kind of like...
I just mean I don't know the geography, so I don't know where you're gonna end up.
Yeah.
I'll bullshit it.
That's fine.
I'm good at that.
Yep, you are. Okay. $194 miles.
That's how far away you end up?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the spire that
Okay.
Plasma resides in.
And I will be doing plane shift twice, I probably would have done, let's see, what's the fastest way to travel? I guess marching chant is my best.
No, you're gonna have to walk
land.
for like 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Because it's 20 feet if every 8 hours, or it's 20 miles every 8 hours. If your movement speed is 30.
Is that it? No. That's if it's 20.
30. I was just doing this with Christian.
Oh, okay.
It's for every 10 miles, for every 10 speed you have, it's 4 miles per 8 hours.
Okay. And actually, yeah, I wouldn't have thought to take off my armor because I'm just used to wearing it.
So it's 20.
So 20 feet, yeah.
So it's gonna take you like 3 days.
Okay. I don't remember if gravity is the same or if you get hungry or such on the boneyard. I could look that up.
I'm gonna say you don't.
Okay. So I don't need to eat. I don't need to sleep either, I'm guessing? Okay, so I can just continue
You
to
do
sleep.
get tired if you walk too far.
Oh, okay.
Like your body does get fatigued, but you don't get necessarily sleepy.
Okay.
You do need to rest.
Well, and I'll do channeling positive energy for a lot of it and healing myself to get rid of the fatigue for some, so I can walk further without having to stop. But
So
yeah.
you get there in about a day and a half.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and that's what I was saying though. The marching chant, would you let me do double time basically? Without,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I get there, and I guess there would be psychopomps around that I'll ask for directions to for Asma, or just follow the stream of spirits.
You've been there before. I imagine they recognize you.
Oh yeah, only once though.
But you were dead for.
No, I was dead for like half an hour once.
And that's when you were here.
That's the only time I've come here.
Oh, okay, they might not recognize you.
Yeah.
They do direct you
Okay.
as seeing that you are a cleric of Pharasma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only time I came, I
They
died
actually might know you just because you are a cleric of Pharasma who's getting up there.
Yeah, I'm 9
You're
levels in
nine
cleric.
level, yeah, you're-
10 level overall. Yeah, that's.
You're not quite. A couple of them might recognize. Like, you get a couple of second glances, like, oh, thanks, person.
Yeah.
But no one comes up asking for your autograph.
Oh yeah, no.
That's not until level 15 at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably in the top like 100 by experience points or level or whatever, but not like the top 10 or anything though. So yeah, I make my way there, making diplomacy chats, being respectful, doing whatever I need to.
You get there.
Okay.
You are granted audience.
Okay. I walk in and immediately kneel down. My Lady of the Graves, I have succeeded in the task, and I come bearing the dagger responsible, as I cannot bear to destroy it, but I also now understand that it should not be in my hands. And it's still wrapped up in the blanket.
A wisp of smoke has just kind of ghosted over you, and the dagger is going to be removed from you with it.
Okay. And then I wait for any response with my head still bowed. Well, like on my knee and still bowed.
You've removed the undead curse from yourself. I applaud you.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure you were going to do it.
Me either. But I had great motivation.
Well, I do thank you for taking care of my daughter. I know that couldn't have been easy. Good job.
She doesn't talk to many people that she's not judging, does she?
No. She also doesn't have to thank many people for murdering her daughter. So it's like doubly awkward.
Just doubly. Those are like equal levels of awkward.
See, you understand.
man, cutting video.
I don't know whose image these gods were made in, but I feel bad for that guy.